Alright Guardians, this is our weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. If you're new to the channel, we do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday. All three classes, all three characters. This is going to be our Titan on a garden world. If you're going for 100,000 points, you probably want to put your handicap up to like 125 to 135. You want your multiplier to be like 3.5, 3.75, something around there. We're going Arc Singe, Grenadier. If you don't want to use Grenadier, Heavyweight's another good option. But with the Titan specifically, Grenadier is pretty good with this strike. And then I would go Momentum and probably Extinguish. Because if you die probably more than once anyways, you're going to want to start over if you're going for 100,000 points. As far as setup goes, we're rocking the Duke MK44 Outlaw Rampage Minor Spec. Soul Survivor, I got this. It's kind of a crap roll, but it actually gets the job done. I like it. And then we're running Prospector. It's actually really, really good. It'd be a whole lot better with Heavyweight on, but it's still pretty good. It's actually really good. I think this is one of the more underrated exotics in the game, in my opinion. So try it out if you want to. Or of course, Thunderlord is always a great option. And we are running One-Eyed Mask, but if you're going to run Grenadier and you have Heart of Inmost Light, try that. Because you use one ability, either it could be your shield, it could be your melee ability, it could be your grenade. Just pop one of them to briefly improve your other abilities. I think they get, does it say on here actually? Empowered means abilities have faster regeneration, melees and grenades do more damage, and barricades have more hit points. So this thing is definitely really, really good. Try it for yourself. I can't recommend it highly enough if you're going to run Grenadier. And then we're also going to run Top Tree with Pulse Grenades. And Rally Barricade would be really good if you're using Thunderlord or Heavyweight. Just so you can melt the boss pretty quick. And yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and rock this guide. Alright, so as soon as you spawn in, you can have two options. If you're going for 100,000 points, you probably want to kill everything, so go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can probably just run straight through to the portal. Once you get in the portal, you're going into the Infinite Forest, which is not randomly generated, but is to an extent. And so we're going to skip that part up until kind of towards the end and the very beginning of it. So that middle section is going to be all you. You can either kill everything, run away from everything, depending on what you're doing. Just be very careful in there. And then yeah, so as soon as you go in, there's always going to be a Colossus and 4 goblins. Just go ahead and throw a grenade and it should kill all of them. And then we'll see you at the end. Alright, and then once you get towards the end here, you're going to see these two Colossus start shooting at you. If you have a good ranged weapon, go ahead and take them out as soon as you can. That way they're not shooting at you if you're trying to go for another section, because sometimes they will shoot you and you're like 2 sections away. So just kind of keep an eye on them. As soon as you can kill them, go ahead and do it and then run on through. Alright, and once you're in, if you're going for 100,000 points, you obviously want to kill everything, and then But if not, you can always run to the right and run all the way down to the first little teleporter jumper thing. And then that way you can just skip everything. If you're just going for speed runs, maybe you want... what is the Nightfall exclusive? I know it's not a weapon. It's either a sparrow or a ghost shell, I think. So not really anything to write home to about, but if that's what you want. Completionist like me, I still don't have it. I might try and do it a few more times to get it. But just keep throwing grenades, or use your power ammo as needed. Just slowly make your way through everything. It's pretty easy as long as you take out the Centurions. That's what they're called. Pretty sure the guys with the solar shield. Like I'm using the Prospector. That thing will take them out in one precision hit. Let's go ahead and do that if you care to. And then, of course, if you get this version, which you probably will, I like to just stand back here with a sniper if you're using a sniper. Tardigrades is another good one if you don't have the Soul Suspect or whatever this one's called, Soul Survivor. And then, Arsenic Bite would also be a good option. Just go ahead and kill these guys as quickly as possible. And then if you're going for 100,000 points, there's going to be a Hydra that spawns in here. We skip it, but you don't have to. If you're going for 100,000 points, you probably want to kill that guy. So just do that really quickly. You can just kind of run close to where he spawns in and then run back, kill him, open the box. But once you get here, go ahead and immediately head towards this area. Kill the box. I like to throw a grenade down there, pop my super, kill this guy. He should go down pretty easily. And then there's going to be two gladiators here. If at all possible, get them down first because they do a lot of damage. And they're also pretty aggressive. And then these guys back here will run away and kind of guard the box. So just kind of throw your grenades, use your power ammo, whatever you want to do. Just be very careful because all those Legionnaires are doing arc damage, so you do kind of want to stay a little bit back. But yeah, once you get these guys down, go ahead and break open the box and we'll move on into the next section. Alright, so use your arc weapon here and shoot one of the harpies, and it will take out that whole squad up there. After that, we're just going to finish off these guys over here. There is a Centurion here as well, so make sure you kill that guy as quickly as possible, and then we'll just deal with these guys really quickly. That's the one good thing about the Cabal version of this, is that there are plenty of enemies distracting each other. So again, kill the Centurion. I like to use the grenade there. And then just finish them off nice and quick. And then just kill that guy right there, bam. And then just throw your grenade in the middle of those guys. It should take out most of them, if not all of them. And then sometimes that guy's elite. That Minotaur that just spawned in, sometimes he's not. For some reason, I died and he was elite the time before this, so maybe it depends. I don't know. But go ahead and take him out really quick. And then hit the box. And we'll move on into the next round. There's a couple options you can do here. You can either run directly into the little shield and break the box, or you can do what we do here and kill a couple guys first. Either way, you're going to want to run in kill the box, and then run all the way back. I would not use your super here. That's what killed me the last time. So just be very careful there. That grenade took that dude out, which was very nice. And then these guys will usually despawn over to the far left side of the area. So there's usually like 2 elite minotaurs and 2 red bar health minotaurs. I think that count is right. And then also 2 hobgoblins as well. So just be very careful. Either grenade them down, or that's when you can use your super pretty effectively. Also, I forgot to mention, anytime you die, there's no checkpoint until the next section, and so you have to start over from coming out of the Infinite Forest all the way up until that section. So be very, very careful about deaths. Like, that's what I'm saying. Kind of keep your distance the entire time, if at all possible. But once you take this this jumper teleporter thing, this is where the checkpoint hits, right here. So go ahead and throw a grenade. There's going to be some Cabal fighting some Vex. No big deal. 1 grenade did the trick. And then we're just going to move our way up here. Reload, reload, reload. And then we're just going to kill these Vex as quickly as possible. If you're going for a speed run, you probably still want to kill them because there's a bunch of them. But if you want to take your chances, go for it. Just kill that guy, kill that guy. And then I like to throw my grenade right at those 2 dudes. And then I'll throw another one in the middle of there. And that should take them all out. I think it did. It did. And then there's 1 Minotaur. I always skip him. If you're going for 100,000 points, go ahead and kill him, obviously. And then we get the Vex version here, which is pretty nice. That's preferable, in my opinion. Just take out these fanatics as soon as they spawn in. And then there's going to be a total of, I think it's 5 hobgoblins we have to kill. So there's 1 there. There's 1 there. And don't go all the way up the stairs, because that will spawn in the harpies. But go ahead and kill that guy. Kill this guy right here. And then just smidge in and kill that guy right there. So yeah, 5. And then I just throw my grenade right in the middle of all these guys. Bam! And that takes out either all their shields or all of them. And you can just finish them off really quickly. Now, here's where you have to be a little careful. You can pop your super here if you have it, if you want to. If you're running Extinguish, you might want to play it a little safe. But either way, you can just throw a grenade, couple grenades there in the middle should take these guys out. Or Thunderlord will just kind of spray them down, and they'll go down really quickly. So it's up to you. But just remember, you can always come running back here, especially if you're using momentum. You're going to want to stay back a little bit so you have that extra breathing room to run back and get your health. But once the this area is cleared, go ahead and hit the second box and jump up. And then if you're going for 100,000 points, again, obviously you want to kill everything. If you're not, you can just do what I do in the video and run straight past them. If you're going to kill them, I don't think there's a different version than the Vex Fanatic version. So kill all those guys as quickly as possible, and then deal with the Hydra that spawns in there from a distance. And I think the wanted enemy is a Harpy. So if you have like a good grenade ready and then a little bit of power ammo, should take him right down. And then we'll be in the boss fight. Alright, so in this boss fight, I will caution you to not try and melt the boss instantly. because there are going to be 2 waves of enemies here. Well, 3 technically. There's this first one we're killing right now, and then we're going to do a little bit of damage, and then there's going to be a second one, and then we're going to do some more damage, and then that'll be a third one that spawns in. It's after that third wave that spawns in that you'll want to start doing damage to the boss. Like, as soon as he starts rotating, go for it. Like, what I would honestly do, this is still the second wave, I believe. Should be. But go ahead and throw a grenade at the little teleport, the portal thing that they just walked through to our left. Pop a rally barricade. This is if you're using Thunderlord specifically. And then just go to town. Otherwise, you can just do what I'm doing here in this video, just kind of hiding out. And we are going to take care of all of the enemies. And then we're going to start doing damage to the boss again. And then once we're doing damage to the boss, we're just going to want to go full on damage. Like, pump in as much damage as possible. Throw a grenade. Use your power ammo. Don't use it all though, just in case you can't. If you think you can kill it off, go ahead and just kill it off. But if you think you're going to end up short, don't worry about it. Just save some of your power ammo. That way you can have something to kill the 4 Minotaurs with, or at least the 2. And then, yeah. So once you do enough damage, the boss will kind of go into sleep mode, and you'll have to kill a Minotaur, or 2, technically. So the first one, we're going to go ahead and kill as many of the goblins that spawn in as possible, and at least one of the elites that will go in the middle. That way we don't have to worry about them at all. There we go. That's the first 3. And then we're just going to throw a grenade at them. If you have your super, I would use it on the first one specifically. That way you can start doing damage to the boss. There we go. Here's the first one. Kill the elite goblin before you go in and start killing the second Minotaur. I'll show you why in just a sec. Kill that guy. Kill these 3 goblins. Pop the box. Kill the Minotaur as quickly as possible. And then or actually if you want to, throw a grenade at that boss as soon as that box goes down. That way it's starting to do damage, because it will take damage as it's like trying to recover. And then it's going to start rotating again. So we are going to go ahead and start doing damage to it. Some enemies will spawn in. There's going to be 2 goblins and 2 fanatics on both sides, so 4 in total. So go ahead and take care of them, and then the boss is of course rotating again because we did enough damage. So it's going to stop there, and 6 total harpies are going to spawn in just like the goblins, 2 in the middle. Take them out as quickly as possible. Bam, 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 and bam. And then with these ones, we're just going to throw a grenade at those. And then pop the box. Kill the Minotaur. Run around to the other side. I like to go the long way around, just so it feels safer to me than heading towards the Minotaur. Again, make sure everything is fully reloaded. Pop the box, throw a grenade at the boss, start doing damage to, or kill the Minotaur, and then go full ham on the boss. And so that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully it helped you out. If it did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and as always, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper. I hope you guys have an incredible week.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.